Welcome back, everybody. Coming out the front door. She's spring, JK. 10 degrees last night, so we got 4 semi-loads of hay in North Dakota, and today's the day to go get it. And that's what's happening on Ranching Sodak. So I snuck out here. I thought I was gonna just go ahead and start the old girl, but batteries were dead, so I put the jumper on her. I had her plugged in last night because I knew it was gonna get down to 10 degrees. Oh! Listen to that puppy purr. Oh, nice. Well, there's no wind, so 10 degrees though, things got awful hard, which is fine. All right, let's let this thing warm up. Back over by the gears again. 35 miles one way to get this hay. Depending on how the loading goes, I think it'll go pretty fast. This guy's got a payloader up there to load us, so it should go fairly smoothly. If I can turn and go and turn and go, it's gonna be an hour and 15 minutes driving. It's gonna take most of the day if we get it done. Let's go get some coffee and probably put my cover hauls on the first load here in case we got problems. Usually give her the old rock test and make sure I ain't got no tires locked up. Do a little coast test. Okie dokie, we're off, folks. 35 miles. So I'll pick you up when we get up to the field. How's that sound? Well, we made her out here. I don't know if he's got a pickup or a tractor or a payloader. It almost looks like a tractor or a little payloader jobber. All right, Luke gave me the go-ahead to load. He's gonna go back to the farm and work a little bit. They gave me some, right here, look at this. Shortfoot Creek hand lotion made out of their home-raised beef tallow. So they're starting that going up. I don't know if they got a website or not, or how she's selling it, but do they call it tallow or do they call it, I think they call it beef tallow. So this thing's a little payloader. I don't know, it's kind of, I like it a little bit with its, you got some more sideways stuff, you know, versus the telehandler, but it's a learning curve for me. Bear with me, folks. We'll see what we can do. One thing it doesn't do is stop when I let off the gas. Like the telehandler, it just stops when you let off the foot feet. See, that one just keeps driving. So you got to get used to clicking that button. Definitely isn't as, I mean, it's not as big as mine for sure. You notice these bales on here. Well, just like that, lickety split, we're loaded. Yeah, I don't know, the little Whacker Newson, Whacker Newson, WL, what kind of brand is that thing? Definitely got its place. It's handy enough, but a little rough out here and underpowered for these bales. One bale, you can feel it on that bad boy. They're pretty heavy though. I don't know, I weighed, one of these bales was like 1,800 pounds. But we're off. 20 bales, load limits are on, so we can't be stacking them high. And I could have got them all in 3 loads, but it's just safer and a little smarter to take 4 loads. So I don't know how good the GoPro will pick it up, but you can see the hills up there. That's where we live, is up on top of the hills, and we came 20 miles north. Now this is all virtually flat up here. It's virtually flat all the way around, and the hills become like a big triangle. If you look on the map, if you Google Coteau Hills in the northeast South Dakota, or Pleasant Peak. Pleasant Peak will show up on your Google Maps. I'm only 1.5 miles from Pleasant Peak as the crow flies. But it's kind of neat how you can just see the hills just become out of nowhere. Leave it in the comments if you go to the Google Maps and find Pleasant Peak. Say I found Pleasant Peak in the comments.
This old chute we bought in a ball sale a couple years ago for like 200 flute.
My light was blinking. This light here tells me when my back sides are coming down. It was blinking, so we gotta go check a wire and see if that's maybe loose wire. So when the arms or the sides get all the way up, that light will go off, unless so it's supposed to go off. I think we got some wiring issues going on. Bad news, a rock must have flew up and hit this. This was a little flipper off of a baler for like tell you if your door was coming open, or just a little switch, but a rock must have flew up and hit the darn thing. What happened, well, this used to sit here and touch this, so it would always tell me when this cylinder was all the way back. Now I don't know what to do. I could throw a strap on here though. It's kind of a pain. But I could put a strap or a chain from here to here. I don't know what I got. No chain, but I put this thing on here. It might be a mess to get off, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Wonder if this is old Bill here, the owner. We'll see. Grab my hat. You guys were sleeping when I loaded that one. Some of these first cutting bales, the net wrap is breaking a little bit at the bottom because it's froze down or mudded down. Not bad, but a little bit. Okay, let's go. Well, we made her back just like a 1/2 mile. This is like right in between the 2 places, so dump her along the road here. We can grab bales with the pickup then. We gotta unhook that, I suppose. The wind kind of roughed up the bales yesterday. It's weird because it didn't even get tight, which is good. It's like one of those impossible puzzles. And just like that, we're off for the next one. Lickety split, huh? I should have brought some crackers for this. I don't know if you can eat this hand cream or not. This tallow. Remember back in the day, the Depression, when they talk about lard sandwiches? I wonder if you could have a hand cream and crackers. Put that on a cracker, dude. That's money, dude. Help me! And we're back. We got 2 short pieces of chain, my safety chains that broke off. Wonder if I could use those. Maybe they're not even long enough. All right, we'll put the old strap back on. Get in my little whacker. I think it's a New Holland. Are they New Holland? LWL 50s? Maybe it is a whacker. Not sure. I think this is gonna be my last load today. There's only 2 more left, but it's cold, but it's starting to get greasy on the top. I think I'm gonna stop. We'll get the last load next week. Getting tacky enough in that yard that we're spinning trying to get in and out of here. Let's load. Epic time lapse. Leave the little whacker behind. Well, there's one more load, but like I say, I don't know, it's getting a little greasy on top. I'm not sure if I want to be out here. The ground still froze good, but going through the yard will be the telltale sign now, and then we'll decide if we're gonna come back or not. It'd be nice to come back and just get it done, but we'll see. Yeah, we're kind of slipping and sliding through this yard here. There's no gravel on this little trail, and I was spinning pretty good coming out of the field, so I think we're gonna abort mission today, and we'll finish her up next week after we get back from Houston. We're taking off tomorrow morning. We're gonna fly down there and meet Tom and Susan, some YouTube. That ain't good. When you gotta flip those things up, that ain't good. I maybe should have been not making YouTube videos, and probably should have been on that. Look how big my eyes are, people! It's never good when you see my eyes, my whites of my eyes. We got her. We got her. So now that all my parts have went back to where they're supposed to be, we're going down to Houston to the rodeo for a couple 3 days to hang out with Tom and Susan, some friends we met through the YouTube channel. So I don't know that I'll do much filming. We'll probably take a few pictures, but it's gonna be a good time. I can feel it already. Lots of steaks and prime rib and rodeo, so you really can't go wrong with that. Welcome back, everybody, to Medicure Manis and Petties with Matty Ice. I'll fit right in here. It looks like a lot of cowboys are in here. Come on in. The water's fine. It's all Tom's fault. Here's the problem with the whole thing is right here.
Friend. Look at the friendly gesture.
A friendly gesture. This is where the sign comes for sensitive viewers to discreet viewer discretion advised. When I show you my feet. She's got pretty feet. 52 chairs in this establishment. Yep.
Okay, you pick whatever you want.
Got your work cut out for you, I think.
One in here. Keep one in there.
There's the gal that's usually been doing all my hoof trimming, and I'm sure she's going to get a lecture on all the poor job she's done once I got to the professional level here.
Did you show her gift giver on the screen?
Oh, yeah.
Tom?
It's not really the gift giver, it's the torture.
No,
the,
Gift giver.
it's going to be good.
Gift from the heart.
It's gonna be good.
He likes it.
He likes it.
Sharing what you like.
and so we're kind of clueless here. This is a new adventure for us. Once in a while.
I think that's iodine. She said she's gonna have to take the foot off. This is for Sassy Pants. All the gates she got me opened. I said for every 13 gates, you get 1 minute at the Mani and Petty. So
This is all thanks to Tom.
she's getting her payback. Paid in full. Good for another year. I'd say good for another maybe year and a half.
From 1 to 10 times, yeah.
It was very good.
That's good.
I would say 9.9 for sure. Yeah. You did good, Tom.
You have little faith.
That's right.
You have little faith.
You did well.
We survived. They were able to save the
Much
foot.
more than survived.
This is my fungus toe, but she didn't say nothing about that, so we just let her go.
Taking a picture, Wafa, of the awesome food at Cassidy's Mesquite Kitchen. Say hi to everyone on Ranch and Soda. Hi.
We burn one down tonight. I said, hey.
So I just cracked into my peppermint hand lotion made from the tallow. Holy moly, that smells good. Like I say, I don't know if these guys got their website going or not, but it's the old Shortfoot Creek Beef LLC. Nice, rich peppermint smell. So I got my hands all lathered up. I'm gonna stick them in my ranching Sodak work gloves. The gloves are getting lubed and so are my hands. Probably hard to see, but up there on the horizon is the top of the hill. So this is the longest hump. This is the worst hill to climb to get home. And just to give you an idea of how big of a hill it is, your ears pop when you start going up it, or when you get close to the top. So it's a few hundred feet we gotta climb. But the old Sterling's got a heart that wants to work. Actually, I just kind of pucker up and hope I make her to the top. Well, we're back here. Kind of a mess around here, Matt. You got bales everywhere. This time she got tight. Well, not like. I was back here and looked at it one time on my way home, and I wonder if I couldn't go from weld a hook, like a log chain hook on here, and then I could either come up to here and do the same thing, or have a place where you could put an actual one of those the the chain binders that turn, so you have some flexibility, because it's such a short stretch. I could do that, and that would give me a lot of safety, peace of mind for long trips. Close to home, I think that light is, I'll fix that sensor and that'll be good enough. Makes me a little nervous on the long hauls. Okay. Give you a little different view right here, huh? Check that out. Oh boy. Now you can watch here. Suck it in. Pretty good little morning, and I think it's like 2:40, so 70 miles round trip each load. We got 3 loads, so did pretty good getting them loaded ourselves and dumping them down here, and the old Sterling humping the hills. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.